elections. If your buddy asks, you better give him directions to the contract. As a matter of fact.
Hello guys, how are you doing today? Thank you for coming back into the channel. On today's video, I want to start apologizing because I know that I haven't been making a lot of videos that as I used before, but I want to say that I was actually busy doing some personal stuffs, and I would say that starting next week, if not, or possibly the next couple of days, I'm going to start to be available for you guys, to be able to spread the Shiryo love, to spread the Shiryo word, and to basically keep you up to date to what is happening with this amazing project. And with that in mind, I want to start with some of the most, I don't know if to say amazing, because they are not amazing, but one of the biggest news that happened on the last days, and that is the state of the market. Why? Because there's a lot of things going on in the market, as you already know. We happen to actually go down some significant amount on Bitcoin, and there was this other crypto project called Luna. We're gonna see a little bit of Luna, because I feel that Luna wasn't the reason for the bear market, but definitely was one of the projects that was actually fueling the drop of Bitcoin. So that is one of the things that I want to see. And as well, I want to mention what the Shiryo team is doing, and not only the Shiryo team, the community are doing to actually keep the community involved, to keep us actually cheering for Shiryo, and to let us know that the Shiryo project is here to stay and is not going anywhere. So with that in mind, let's start to see what is going on with Bitcoin. Okay. So Bitcoin, let's go to the weekly chart. As you already see here, we have seen this chart several times before, and I want to point something out. As you already know, we removed the channel that we had here because it was broken, a couple of weeks ago. As you already can see, we had this kind of channel around here, and it was broken like 2 weeks ago, and I decided to remove it because we already went down, we already went lower than the amount that is expected for us to be able to recover and go back to that channel. So, and what is going to happen now? I want to mention several stuff that I mentioned on videos before. And there are several options. For example, for Bitcoin to be able to go up, to go down, to go on an accumulation channel. But I want to mention the one that I feel that actually is going to play out at this moment, because obviously nobody here has a magic ball to tell us what is going to do the market. And if you do, please let me know so we can actually tell us what is going to happen with the market, and we can actually put our positions on what that magic ball is saying at the moment. So what I think that is going to happen is that we already found a bottom with Bitcoin hitting the 200 weekly EMA. And as you can see here, we actually bounced really good. And actually I don't think that is going to go any lower, because the next bottom is going to be around the level of the 20,000 level. So I'll say that is not going to be possible. It's actually really, really low, but it's a possibility. If that plays out, we are going to discuss it at the appropriate time. But I feel that right here, right now, we actually reached the bottom, because we actually reached the previous level that we have like last year. So if we go to the daily chart, you can see that the last time that we were here at this level, it was something close, what do you say, like 21. Yeah, the 21, it was the last time that we were at this level. And it makes sense, because if we take a look to the RSI as well, with the last time that we were here, it was February the 20 on the 20. And that is really cool. I feel that obviously we have a lot of more space to go down, that I don't think that is going to happen, but we are already on a really oversold position, and I don't think that we are going to go any more down on the Bitcoin side. Obviously, this is not financial advice, so you have to play your money as you wish and to what you feel. So that's what I feel with Bitcoin as well. We discussed another indicator that I like to see when Bitcoin might go to the other side. And as I was mentioning on a previous video, there are these liquidation events, meaning that there's these enormous spikes of sells or buys that basically determine what Bitcoin is going to do on the next days or weeks. If it's going to change direction to the upper side or to the downside. And we can see that here, for example, this was a liquidation event. This was another one here as well, here as well, here as well. and all of them, Bitcoin changed the direction of where it was on the previous cycle, on the previous run. So, for example, we had a liquidation event. We know that Bitcoin is starting to go down. We had another one. Bitcoin will go down. We start to go up again. We have another one. Bitcoin started to go down here. We have another one. It started to go up. And you know what I'm trying to say, right? So yesterday we had another liquidation event that is right here, the day before yesterday, and I feel that this is gonna be the one that is gonna tell us that Bitcoin is gonna tell us that it's finally go to the upper side. So that's what I feel that is going to happen with Bitcoin. And what is going on with the market? So as we already know, all the market is going down. I mean, there's just a couple of coins that maybe have a small run to the upper side. Shiba actually gained a zero a couple of days ago, actually went to the previous level where it was before. But one that we need to highlight, and you already know this, it is Luna. I mean, Luna went parabolic to the downside. And I mean, if you already know how Luna works, it was something really, really weird. I mean, it was kind of expected because the first issue that it had, I'm not gonna actually go in depth with Luna since I'm not an expert, but I wanna say what I see would happen with Luna. The peg that they have for the USD, I mean, it was, as you already know, it is pegged with Bitcoin. In comparison with USDT or USDC that is pegged with the actual dollar, the Luna USD, it is pegged with Bitcoin, okay? So the price of the USD started to actually stabilize, so the Luna Foundation started to sell Bitcoin to try to stabilize the price. That didn't help. They started to sell more Bitcoin, and in order to actually counter the downtrend that the USD was having, the Luna token, as you already know, is an algorithm stablecoin. So what was going to happen? It is that they started to minting more Luna. So the investors were going to have to take a loss because the supply is going to was going to increase, meaning that, for example, they were going to start minting more Luna to try to stabilize the price of USD. I mean, it wasn't possible. All the investors were panicking. Everybody was selling, and no matter how much Luna they were minting, they were never going to stabilize the USD. But I mean, we all learned the lesson. Maybe we don't need to focus on algorithm stablecoins at the moment, but that started a vicious cycle, and basically they minted something close to trillions of Luna, and that basically derailed the trend that they had to the upper side. And I feel that maybe they can recover, but we don't know at the moment. So now Quo is starting to not analyze options, but obviously I don't think that Luna was the reason of the bear market, but I really say that it was one of the main players fueling the fire that was happening on the crypto space. So that is for Luna. But I don't want to mention this other person anymore. I want to mention Shiryo. What is Shiryo doing at the moment? As you already know, we already broke this channel that we had here. I added this line that is right here, this one, and this one just before this video. And I want to say that we broke this channel. We went to the lower level, to this support that is around the 8700, and it is right here. That is the previous level that we had, but we went a little bit lower. We already recovered, and we are here right now trying to keep the same level. And we have this downtrend channel that basically what we are trying to do, it is to get squeezed between this triangle, and once we actually break out of this downtrend channel that we have right here, we're finally going to be able to go to the upper side. So that's what I see from the technical perspective, but that is not the only technical thing that we have to consider. The whole community is actually doing amazing stuff, and not only myself doing the videos. A lot of us are actually really invested into this project because we believe in Shiryo, and we believe that this is one of the most amazing projects that is out there right now. And what I'm talking about right now, if you go to my Twitter, I'm giving away 3 founders packs. So that is correct. The only thing that you have to do is to retweet this post, obviously like it. You have to follow me, follow Shiryo, and comment Shiryo and Shiryoverse on the part below. Obviously, you need to, if you want to know who is the winner, you will have to watch my channel to know what is the winner. So that is here. 3 founders pack, and I am not the only one. There are like 14 people that are doing the same. For example, here, if you go to the Bianca's Twitter space, Bianca have the list of a lot of people that actually are giving away Shiryo, the Shiryo found the Shiryo base packs. And that's not it. We have this guy that is Alex Lee. If you go here, you have to follow him. He's giving a Corin. That is a mythic Shiryo card. He's giving an avatar 50 base pack and a bonus founder pack. So that is around $3,000. And this is not a team member. This is just a community member that really believes in Shiryo, and so do we believe into the project. All of us believe that Shiryo is here to stay, and we don't have any questions about it. So that is what I have to say for this video. I hope that you like it and you keep yourself informed, and see you until the next time.
On a Shiryu rocket, we pocket reflections, mint avatars to add to our collections.